Quebec, Canada. In the mid-1900s, thousands of healthy children in Canada were quietly reclassified as mentally ill, and their lives were destroyed. Picture this: you're a healthy child. Maybe your parents died. Maybe they were poor. Maybe they just couldn't keep you. So you end up in an orphanage in Quebec, 1940s, 1950s. You think you'll get adopted. You think someone will give you a home. Instead, one day a doctor walks in. He examines you for 2 minutes. No tests, no questions. And just like that, you're declared mentally ill. They transfer you from the orphanage to a psychiatric hospital. Why? Money. The Quebec government, under Premier Maurice Duplessis, realized something. The federal government paid way more for psychiatric patients than for orphans. So they simply reclassified 20,000 healthy children as mentally deficient. Overnight, orphanages became insane asylums. Children became psychiatric cases. And once you were labeled insane, your life was over. These kids were locked in cells, strapped to beds, beaten, starved. But it gets darker. Pharmaceutical companies saw an opportunity. Thousands of captive patients nobody cared about. So they ran experiments. New drugs, electroshock therapy, lobotomies on children. Some kids were sterilized so they couldn't pass on their fake mental illness. Many died. Their bodies were buried in unmarked graves or sold to medical schools for dissection practice. The survivors? They carried psychiatric labels for life. Couldn't get jobs. Couldn't get married. Couldn't escape the system. It wasn't until the 1990s, when survivors started speaking out, that people believed them. In 1999, the Quebec government finally admitted it, apologized, offered $1,000 per victim as compensation. $1,000 for a stolen childhood, for decades of abuse, for a life destroyed. Most of the Duplessis orphans are dead now, but in 2004 they found more graves. Hundreds of bodies buried behind old institutions. Children who were never sick, never insane, just unwanted. And a government that saw profit in calling them crazy. There are hundreds of stories like this buried in history. I teach people how to find them, research them, and turn them into something powerful. Link in bio.